Alright, I would make another video, and this video is for a good YouTuber. His name is Gabe Ural. I'll tag him. Or if you go to my recent community post, you'll see I just shared his video, which I do recommend to please go watch, like. And at the end of it, people, I'm not trying to push things on you, and especially religious wise. That's always your choice and your decision. You know, I'm not here to make your decision, and I'm not here to force you to do anything. You know, you can do what you want. At the end of the day, I'm not here to make your life choices. And at the end of the day, you don't have to stay here and listen. You know, I'm just making this for him, especially, like, even just a message, you know, that, I enjoy his videos. You know, I believe in God. I believe in Jesus fully. I believe, yes, hell and heaven is real. Demons and angels, definitely. You know, and I appreciate people like him that take the time to share the messages, share the truth. And like he said, you know, if you don't want to watch, you don't have to watch. If you don't like me, you don't have to like me. At the end of the day, it's not about that, man. It's about, you know, you can pick and choose what you want, man. If you want to watch, watch. If you don't, you don't. You want to like me, you like me. You don't. At the end of the day, it's like, you know, it's about spreading the truth from God, from Jesus, but also just, again, people, look at the world that we live in, and it's nothing but lies. You know, people out there twist and turn and take things out of content and spread lies, you know. But I just want to say, hey, Gabriel, if you do see, like I said, man, your videos are not a waste, man, and I appreciate your videos, you know. I appreciate your videos, man. You know, at the end of the day, like I said, you know, I appreciate it. I appreciate your videos, you know. And like I said, I hope you keep making the videos, you know, because truthfully, you know, you're spreading the truth, man. You're not wasting time. People, of course, will, man, because those are the people that I hate. You know, every time, it's like mentioning Trump, you know. You start talking religion and talking about Jesus, look at the haters that come pouring in. And I'll tell you one, not on here, but on my TikTok, where, you know, Trump making, because this Memorial Day, or not, I don't know, Memorial Day or the 4th of July, I think it's the 4th of July, that's the 250th birthday of America, and Trump making it a national for Christians prayer. And I posted that just to share that this is God's country. And then even a flag that a woman was holding that said, Jesus makes America godly again. I think that's what it said. And it's like, that's true. And my goodness, the hate. You know, but again, it's like, it's expected. But it's like, people, at the end of the day, it's not hurting you. Just because it's not your cup of tea. You know, and just like the people say, oh, dude, only at home, in church, is to pray. Yeah, dude, you can pray in church as much as you love. You can even go to church when there's no church going on, because you just feel the need to pray, or at home, or no, man, you can pray wherever you need to pray. And just because people that go to Washington, go to the Capitol building, or go, you know, and take the time to kneel and pray for America, their friends, family. No, dude, it's not a waste of time. Maybe to you, but no, it's not a waste of time. Also, but it's not a waste of time for all these protesters, all these people out there committing hate, violence. You know, if I post stuff like that, you're not commenting a waste of time. I mean, and that is. Because you're, you know, I mean, at the end of the day, people, like I said, it's not the point of trying to push, but do we all need to be following Jesus? Yes. Do we all need to realize it's all real, whether you truthfully want to believe it or not? Whether in the comments you can deny and say, oh, dude, you're talking blah. That's fine, man. I forgive and love you either way. But at the end of the day, people, yes, it is, man. Just because you never experienced it doesn't mean it's not real. And even Gabe on his channel there talked to a guy that's seen an angel, demon, and told a story about a guy who was working on a semi-truck and got crushed and witnessed angels bringing him back. He had he's alive, like he came back, like he, again, you know, but witnessed a miracle. You know, seeing his body. His spirit left his body and was looking at himself and watching people around him, you know, And there's more stories like that, even on YouTube. And they're true stories that people had near-death experience, that seen angels, demons, or went to heaven, or went to hell, and told the story. And they're true stories. At the end of the day, people, it's fine if you don't want to believe it, but at the end of the day, people, yeah, it is. Y'all can say, oh, it's not true, man. It's the lies. It's all just... Again, man, you don't need to tell me that, because I don't know how many times I've heard that. And look, man, that's fine. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. I'm not holding no grudges or anything against you. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. You know? At the end of the day, I'm not here to force anybody to believe anything that they don't want to believe. But at the end of the day, like I said, man, it is true, man. Just because you have never witnessed it, don't mean it's not. That's just the problem. Just like, hey, we all know, who knows, Bigfoot really does exist out there. But a lot of people still say, it's a bunch of hooey. Yeah, well, man, just because maybe you never seen it in person or witnessed it, don't mean... Again, I'm just saying, y'all know. Same with the aliens thing. They all made it that aliens do exist. But hey, a lot of people still are like, that's a bunch of... Again, people, just because you never experienced something, unless, again, yeah, you look into it, but don't mean it's not real, doesn't mean it's not, man. But again, like I said, Gabriel, like I said, man, keep making the videos, because you're spreading truth, man. Hey, some people, they can't handle the truth, man. That's the thing, people can't handle the truth, the real truth, man, People don't realize, even in this world, like how much you get lied to, that it don't matter if you watch the news and you heard it on the news. How do you know, though, that it really happened, if that's true or not? Because you can't trust the news. The news lies to you. You think the news don't misdeceive you, or manipulate, come on, people. What rock have you been living? What cave have you been living in? Yes, they do, people. Whether you want to keep arguing and denying because you let your pride get the better of you, it's like, people, yes, they do. I'm sorry if you don't want to believe that and agree, and you want to fight me in the comments telling me how wrong and this and that. It's like, dude, again, tell me something new, man. I love the comments that no matter what I talk about, even though I'm just speaking my own opinion, I never claim to be right, wrong, but I love the people in the comments that, because you have nothing good, that's what you say. It's like, dude, I don't need you to tell me in the comments that I have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm wrong. It's like, dude, save your argument. If you don't, I don't care if you don't agree with me. That's fine. You don't have to agree. You can agree to disagree. But at the end of the day, dude, no, dude, it's not the point of who's right or wrong anyway, man. Just wake up to reality. And like I said, what Gabriel, like I said, go check out my posts. You'll see the video. And like I said, and like he even said, yeah, you don't have to listen. Because you don't, man. You don't have to listen. Not here to offend anybody, not here to force anybody to listen. But it's the truth, man. It's all in the Bible. You can find the scriptures. It's like, that's fine if you don't still want to choose not to believe. But the stuff is true, man. It's all coming to an end sooner than you'd think, Jesus is gonna make a return. And again, that's your choice whether you choose to believe it or not. But you can be down in the comments and giving your negative thoughts, telling the person they have no idea what they're talking about. Oh, it's all fake, it's all blah. It's like, people, again, nothing new. But yes, it is, people. Like I said, again, I'm not here to hold grudges, because at the end of the day, man, y'all can have your own thoughts and opinions, man. I got nothing against it. Whatever, negative or non, but like I said, it's just facing the reality, people. Like I said, man, take a look around you. Look how things are, and look at the way people are acting and being, But anyway, guys, I just wanted to say that. And again, to put some videos up, because again, guys, I'm trying to, and I will, like I said, I got to find more things to do some taste reviews, and I will. But again, guys, like I said, y'all can say what you want, like I said, negative or not. Tell me how wrong I am, and like I said, it's not like I don't hear it anymore, people. And like I said, people, I never claim to be right, people. I'm not here, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, I'm more or less doing like anybody else, just sharing an opinion and just being honest and straightforward. And that is it, man. I'm not saying I'm right. But also, I'm not saying what I said is not true, because yes, it is, people. And like I said, just because you have never experienced, don't mean it's not. But again, you know how it is. People just, like I said, somebody can talk about that had a near-death experience and talk about how they went to heaven, they seen Jesus, or they went to, and exactly, all you're gonna and they can make a video about it, and all the comments are gonna be, oh, it was just a dream, dude. Oh, you're lying. Oh, you're fake. Oh, it was just. No, it's not, man. Just because maybe you haven't experienced it yet, don't mean, that person's not lying, man. There's tons of people that told stories, and you can find it on here, and it's like, that's fine, people, if you still don't want to believe it. But don't mean they're not talking BS, man. But like I said, it's expected. You know what I mean? It's expected. That's just the way it is, man. People, again, man, and you're being 100% honest. And people will still like, oh, you lying, man. Oh, it was just a dream. Oh, but it is what it is, It is what it is, That's just the thing, man. People, you can't get mad. It's like, hey, man, you're being honest and truthful. Why worry what everybody else is saying? That's just the way they want, that's the way I look at it, man. It's like, hey, that's just the way. If that's the way you feel, that's the way you feel, man. I'm not going to sit here and argue with you back and forth. Whatever, man, That's fine. I love and respect you, But, hey, I'm not standing here lying, though. So, you know what I mean? But, anyway, guys, like I said, go check out my community post there. You'll see the video, Gabe there. And like I said, good person, like I said, I love his videos. And, hey, man, I hope he keeps making videos, because his videos, hey, they ain't a waste, Like I said, man, he is speaking honesty and truth. Truth that people need to know. Truth that people need to hear. So, but anyway, guys, enough of me talking and blabbing. It's been long enough. I apologize, but, when you just, things that need to be said, and like I said, it's your choice whether you want to believe or not, agree or disagree. And like I said, all I'm doing is sharing an opinion, people. It's not the point of right or wrong, man. All it is a simple matter of an opinion and just being honest. That's it.